Hello, my Pisces, Aries, and Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your love reading for the month of March, your love cusp reading, and also we will be incorporating Mercury retrograde. All right, so your Mercury, they're going to want you to kind of be withdrawn, okay? Definitely a time of evaluation. So the moon energy that I have for you is the third quarter moon, and that has to deal with making adjustments when it comes to your love life, since this is circled around romance, okay? Your spiritual energy is saying watch your thoughts, okay? It is important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So that's any negative thinking, kind of already putting a results onto something and you haven't even seen it yet. So it's very important to be careful with that. The energy that the universe is wanting you to be in the month of March is the Hermit. So Hermit is also Mercury, because it's Virgo here. So it's also Mercury. So that is a time to analyze. So what we're needing to look at is what do we need to adjust in our love life to make things flow very smoothly. All right. So your Pisces energy is your believe. Your I believe, okay? So what we need to evaluate or what we need to think about is what we believe, can it be adjusted? You know, is it something that we need to change the way that we're believing that something is? Okay. And then when it comes to you on the Aries side, it's the I am. So who do you or what do you believe you are? And if you have any negative thoughts about yourself or about your situation, can we make that into something positive? All right. And look at your shadow energy. Your shadow energy is also the Hermit. So this is very important that we go into introspection at this time. Okay. What's creating those maybe fearful thoughts? What's creating the darker thoughts? Okay, and we have to be very careful, especially when it comes to our Pisces side. When we begin to, you know, get into that darker energy or have these, you know, fearful thoughts, we go into, you know, blaming ourselves. Okay, maybe blaming ourselves or, you know, having self-pity. And then your Aries side, we can go into, you know, not liking being told what to do, or when it comes to picking somebody, like picking somebody of poor judgment of character. You know, we have to be very, very careful what we're bringing in, because, you know, your thoughts can create your reality and your mind is very strong. So there has to be adjustments when it comes to our thought process, and maybe even when it comes to how we're handling situations when it deals with romance. Okay, so we have double Hermit energy. So some of you can be dealing with a Virgo somewhere in your life. So the energy that you are at, the energy that the universe wants you to be versus where you are is the Three of Wands. Okay? So what this is telling me, we're having certain expectations. Because 3 is about creation. It's also about birth. So we've started something. We've started something and we're waiting to see results. Okay? And when you go into this, this energy of, I've created something and I'm waiting to see, or I'm waiting to hear back something, and then you don't. This is where we have to go backwards, make adjustments, or just totally change directions in our path. Okay? So there's something that we definitely need to reevaluate. So that's even the universe telling me whatever that we're waiting on, when it does come in, we still need to make sure it's what we asked for or what we wanted. Or is it something that we're going to need to fix when it comes through for us? When we're shown whatever it is that we're needing. Okay? We're needing something to be balanced that maybe isn't. Okay, so where we are having or striving towards is the King of Cups. Some of you can be dealing with the water sign, but I feel like this is an emotional balance that we're needing and that the universe is trying to get you to go towards. Because when you get to the King of Cups type of energy, that is loving, that is caring, that is trusting. So there's something with our heart chakra where we're needing to open it back up. There's an imbalance there. Okay, maybe something, we'll look in the past and see what we've been through, but that also can be kind of making our thoughts the way that they are. Okay? So our obstacle here is the King of Swords. Okay, we're fighting. All right. Our heart and our head are fighting against each other. Some of you, it's a water sign, a Virgo, or an air sign, but also it's where we're wanting to be versus our obstacle. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is non-emotional, or you could be the non-emotional person, okay? Or they may be telling you, if you're giving your feelings to somebody and they're not giving it to you with these Three of Wands, what you're getting back and what you're giving is two different things. I've given my feelings, I've given my emotions. Now I'm waiting on this person to, to reciprocate, or I'm waiting for them to say something or to communicate with me and tell me how they feel. Yet, I'm not getting too much of anything. I'm not getting the feelings. I'm not getting the emotions. I do get conversation, but it seems like they're distant, or they're cold, or it's taking them a long time to adapt or to adjust. Is it what I want or not? And some of you, this is you battling with yourself. We're needing more heart. We're needing more feelings. But instead, we're getting more of this, which is more of a coldness. This is insensitive. Okay? This is a person who resists expressing their deep emotions on purpose. So if this is the person that you're dealing with, or this is yourself, this is why they're taking us back to Hermit. We need to look at the big picture. So what are we really waiting for? Because somebody's like, I give my feelings, and in return, I get like barely any, they don't express themselves. Expression. They look to be matured. It's just the way that they love, or the way that they feel is not the way that works for you. And this may also where we got to either start over, change course of action, or see if this person can make some adjustments within their energy. Okay? So in the past, communication, things going really fast, things taking off. Things definitely taking off. And the root of this is the Eight of Cups. Now, this can be emotional detachment. This can be a cutoff of communication completely. Some of you are waiting to hear communication from somebody, and what the universe is trying to tell you to do is to think about why you're wanting communication from this person. And what will it bring? Okay? So what we have coming in the near future is the Seven of Wands. Somebody's still fighting or trying to protect themselves. Somebody is using a very strong protection mechanism, whether they have feelings or not. Because what this comes from, what the stem or the root of this is, the reason why we have this kind of insensitive energy and non-expressive energy is because we've been disappointed before somehow. And now that we have things moving, we have expectations, but then again, we have somebody blocking this energy that's trying to come in. They're trying to protect themselves. So if this is you, they're telling you, okay, you need to go back. Do you really want love right now? Are you really ready? And if this is the person that you're dealing with, you still need to take a step back, because you need to give them the same energy that they're giving you. I just have to preach energy exchange. Seriously. Only give what you're getting. It puts you in a better position. You don't get as hurt. Your feelings can't get invested as strongly if they're not investing theirs. If you keep it equal and you keep it balanced, it works in your favor. Okay, so let me see the thoughts that are centered around what's going on. Because I see a lot of energy, but I see two people on two different sides of the border right here. So let's see. What's coming out? Scared to be alone. And look, what else? 60-40 connection. I told you something isn't equal. It is not balanced. Okay? So we have somebody who's scared to be alone, and they're waiting for somebody to love them. They're waiting to be with somebody. They're waiting to connect. And I'm telling you, if you or another person wants to bring in real love, you have to learn to love yourself and to be alone first. Because sometimes it's not real love if they just don't want to be single. That shows dependency. That shows codependency. You rely on somebody else for your happiness or your completion. And that's not, it's not healthy. Okay? All right, so somebody, like I said, there's an imbalance in the connection. Somebody's waiting to see results, and it's not results now. So we have to go back to the drawing board, point blank period. Okay, so if everything goes in alignment here, we do have some compromising or somebody trying to compromise the situation, or at least trying to get it on track. Let me balance my emotions with yours, your feelings. This is a conversation. It's a mature conversation. I do see two mature people, okay? But they have different masters at different things. This is a master of emotions. This is a master of, more of communication. So you guys have to try to incorporate that to make that one thing and make it mix with you guys. You have to have a balance. And that's what is going to try to come out of this. Okay? So, timing, revealing, reflecting, because this is how do we get over what is holding us back. We need to reflect upon our own feelings or this other person or the energy that we've been bringing in, because some people you're just dating and you just keep bringing in somebody who was detached, and now we're needing to see, why do we keep bringing that in? Are we just yearning to be in a partnership with somebody? What are we aiming for? What are our goals? So if we change course of direction, we move on. But I feel like we carry on, we get up and we go. But we go backwards for some of you guys. Because what the universe is saying is just to get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with your needs and with your wants. But if we totally disregard this, we become the Knight of Wands. And that's moving backwards. That's inconsistent. That's just dating around. That's carefree. That's like a non-committable energy now. This is kind of like, I don't care anymore. Whatever. Forget it all. Forget love. I don't want it. Forget feelings. I'm just going to be free. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm not going to put my energy and time into anybody anymore. If this is what you want to do, then that's fine. But it looks as though you go from wanting something to wanting nothing at all. And this is if we ignore what the universe is telling as far as introspection. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. All right. Thank you guys. Have a blessed one.